Everybody in Freetown knows the place called Upgun, but let me ask you something. Do you actually know why it is called Upgun? In this video, you are going to discover the real history behind that cannon, where it came from, and why it might actually be connected to a slave ship from over 200 years ago. Before we start, like this video, comment where you are watching from, and share it so more people can learn our history. Now let's jump into the story. The thing you pass but never notice one. Every day in Freetown, thousands of people pass a small cannon standing at a busy road junction. Kissy Road, Ross Road, Blackhall Road. Most people know the place is Upgun, but here is the question. How many people actually know what that cannon is? Because that small object standing there is older than the city around it. 2. It didn't start in Sierra Leone. That cannon was never made to be a monument. It was not placed there for decoration. Historians believe it came from a condemned slave ship in the late 1700s. Yes, a slave ship. An object once used during the era of human captivity eventually became a landmark in a city built by freed slaves. History has a way of turning things around like that. 3. Why they buried it in the ground. The British authorities did something unusual with the cannon. They buried it halfway into the earth with the muzzle pointing upward. Only about 2 or 3 feet remained above the ground. Why? Because it was used as a boundary marker. It showed where Freetown ended, and the cannon was placed upward so people would not sit on it. Simple colonial logic. 4. Freetown used to be very small today. Freetown is wide, crowded, and constantly moving, but around 1801, the city was very small. That cannon marked the eastern limit of the settlement. Once you passed that point, you were basically outside the town. So imagine this for a moment, where traffic is jammed today. Over 200 years ago, the city ended right there. Before we continue, let me ask you something. If you enjoy learning these hidden stories about Sierra Leone, make sure you follow the page, like the video, and share it so more people can learn our history. And I also want to hear from you. Is there any other place in Sierra Leone you want me to explain the history behind? Drop it in the comments. I might cover it in the next video. Now let's continue. 5. There were actually 3 cannons. Most people think Upgun was the only one. It wasn't. There were actually 3 boundary cannons placed around early Freetown. One at Kissy Junction, the one still standing today, one along Leicester Mountain Road, and another at Pademba Road and Jomo Kenyatta Road. These cannons worked like the city's early border markers, but today only one remains visible. 6. The city grew and forgot them. As Freetown expanded, people slowly stopped paying attention to the markers. Bush grew around them. Soil covered them. Over time, the city literally grew over its own history. For many years, people did not even know exactly where the original city boundaries were anymore. 7. The rediscovery. In 1953. In 1953, the Monuments and Relics Commission began searching for the old cannons. They dug them out and officially declared them national monuments. The surviving cannon was mounted on a stone base with a brass plaque. That is the Upgun you see today. Not decoration, not random. A 200-year-old border sign. 8. What the Upgun really means. That single cannon represents something bigger than most people realize. It connects 3 important chapters of history: the slave trade, the freed slave settlement, and the birth of modern Freetown. So the next time someone tells you, "Meet me at Upgun," remember this. You are standing at the exact point where Freetown once ended more than 200 years ago. A small object in the middle of the city, holding a very big story. I will see you in the next video.